Microsoft today announced it's rebranding its Microsoft Studios Games division of X Game Studios, further cementing X as Microsoft's games brand regardless of what platform those games are played on. Due to a recent acquisitions, Sprite division currently encompasses 13 game-making teams, and this minor name change means all of them from console mainstays like 343 to PC game vets like Obsidian and Inxile will now be making X Game Studios games, even if those games end up releasing on PCs or other platforms beyond actual X console. Today, X is our gaming brand across all devices. No matter how or where you want to play, or who you want to play with, reads an excerpt of the announcement. Microsoft has been making a show of pushing its games business cross-platform formats now, unveiling its in-development game streaming platform Project Shadows. Xbox frontman Phil Spencer promises to push Microsoft's Game Pass game subscription service onto every device possible. It's a nice vision, one that's easy to sympathize with when you consider the tremendous from sales of X consoles is slipping as the company's earnings from the sales of games and X services steadily climbs. Last year the folks at 2-Bit Circus opened an innovative interactive micro-amusement park in Los Angeles that's full of intriguing video games and experiences. And now they are coming to the Game Developers Conference next month to show you how they pulled it off. As part of the DD 2019 VRDC Entertainment via Chekhov Talks, 2-Bit CEO Nancy Bennett and CEO Brent Bushnell, son of Atari founder Noam Bushnell, will present virtual reality and the creation of the micro-amusement park, and it promises some unique insights. The pair will recount the ups and downs of trying to build out a new kind of entertainment space, from pyrotechnics and unicycles to life-sized games of table tennis. Attendees of this talk are going to learn what it took to assemble a 38,000 square foot living experiment of gaming, replete with novel applications of video game design. Along the way you will also get practical lessons learned from the design and build out of the company's Gamasutra Circus entertainment experience, and how it was organized using a bold collaboration model for developers both big and small. It's going to be an intriguing session, and you can find more details about it, and many more, over on THEGDC 2019 session scheduler. There you can begin to lay out your GD 2019, which takes place March 18th through the 22nd at the newly renovated Moscone Center in San Francisco. Bring your team to GD, register a group of 10 or more and save 10% on conference passes. Learn more. For more details on GDC 2019 visit the show's official website, or subscribe to regular updates via Facebook, Twitter, OS. Gamasutra and DD are sibling organizations under parent company Informa. Game Design Deep Dive is an ongoing Gamasutra series with the goal of shedding light on specific design features or mechanics within a video game, in order to show how seemingly simple, fundamental design decisions are not really that simple at all. Check out earlier installments on the unique touchscreen control, Ophelix, and on the plant growing mechanics of Grow Home. Also do not miss this developer-minded looks at the tutorial system in Rogue Legacy and Amnesia's Sanity Meter from our ever-growing deep dive archive. I am a game designer with 14 years industry experience and led positions on many AAA titles on a wide variety of genres, including third-person action-adventure games, film licenses, racing games, first-person shooters, platformers, and simulation games. Most recently, I was the lead designer on Alien Isolation, which released October of last year, and is still scaring people. According to my Twitter feed, I have often answered questions on the game systems, the choice of crafting approach, the level design, and of course, the alien itself. Of all the systems, entities, mechanics, and designs that have made Alien Isolation an immersive game, one mechanic often causes a big reaction from people, and as mundane as it sounds, it is the save system. Who would have thought that such a choice would trigger such passionate reactions from players around the world? It turns out, if you get even a simple mechanic right, you can trigger exactly that. The save system in Alien Isolation took a rather drastic, and some would say old-school, approach to saving. We have no soft saves, or checkpoints in the game. The only way of saving is to locate a terminal in the world, put in your access card, wait for the systems in the fictional machine to warm up, and then wait for the 3 simple lights to blink off, all the while knowing that you could be killed at any moment. When we first approached the save system, we had the usual checkpoints and menu-based saves. We looked at the games we were all playing, and spent some time balancing when the saves occur and how often. Like any development team, we all play a lot of games and each have our favorites. Often our decisions and choices are colored by the games we played, and our own personal preferences. On this occasion, I was set on using a checkpoint system, with hard saves every now and then. For me, it worked in games like the Dead Space series, Metroid games, and BioShock, and was a simple system to understand. However, sometimes, simple to understand is not the right approach when you are making a game that is designed from its core to terrify and put people on edge. One of my favorite game mechanics of all time is the active reload system from Gears of War. I was fortunate enough to meet his inventor, one Clifford Michael Blaschinski, at an event we were both working at a few years back. I asked him if he had invented it, and he confirmed it was him, and he added how surprised he was that other games had not copied it more. After a good chat, where we went through games that could have used it, we went our separate ways. The reason I like this mechanic so much is that it added a huge level of emotion to a previously simple interaction. Pressing that on reload was a staple of many games. It became an annoyance rather than an interaction. In some cases, the most emotional thing you could get from it was that man's click, aim, fire, and then nothing, aside from the realization that you have an empty clip. With the active reload system, if you perfected the timing, you did more damage and got a faster reload. Damn, I am good. You would think as a satisfying glow appeared on your ammo and you were able to start mowing down the locust clicker. The flip side is the feeling of dread as you messed it up, a jammed weapon, a longer reload, a lost chance at bonus damage. It was risk versus reward in the simplest form, and it worked a treat. The question I found myself asking was, could a simple interaction like saving trigger such emotion? Now, I would love to say that it was all my idea, and that this was the plan all along. But alas, it was not. During development, one of our designers, our senior, by the name of Simon Adams, came to me with a pitch for a manual save system. I said no many times. What we'll have is fine. It seemed to me like too much change, a hassle, and a lot of work on a game environment. We would have to place terminals everywhere, change the art for the affected areas, and change the code for the save system. Then there was the alien. For those who have not played the game, or do not already know, Our alien is systematic. It is an entity that works under its own logic, hunting for signs of the player, other humans on board, and anything it can kill. It adapts to the player's movement, choices, weapons, and makes some interesting design possible. It was the question of what to do with the alien when we saved that raised the debate of save points again. When I get to a soft checkpoint, and the alien is about to kill me, what happens when I come back in? Is he still there? We had two clear options. One option meant not doing anything, which would trigger an infinite loop of dying and respawning. The other option was to remove the alien on the load, which would mean sprinting to a checkpoint was a valid tactic, as after he killed the player, they were safe again. Neither of these were good enough, and neither supported the car gameplay. Simon again pitched his manual save idea, this time as a solution to our issues. If we could have a save location, we could either alter the alien's behavior in some way, so that it could adapt to a save point, or leave it up to the player to ensure that they were safe when saving. We decided to test the latter in a simple, quick, and dirty prototype. Our design team quickly put together a simple scripted push-button save point that would trigger a manual save.